Hey guys, it's Daniel and welcome back to my channel. So I've been focusing a lot on credit cards over the first 5 months that I've had my YouTube channel going here. So in today's video, I just want to do a little bit of a what's in my wallet video to go over some of the credit cards that I have in my rotation for the summer of 2021. After I go through these, I'll also go over some of the cards that I plan to get next in 2021. That way you'll have a better understanding of my overall credit card strategy. So let's jump right into the video here and get into the first card in my wallet, which is the American Express Platinum card. So this is a card that would not typically be in my wallet, but I got the card back in February of 2021, and there was a limited time welcome offer, it's still going on right now, where you can get 10x back at US gas stations and US grocery stores for the first 6 months that you have the card. So I'm still within that 6-month time frame until maybe around the end of July. So for now, it is my go-to card for gas and groceries because 10x back is just insane. So I've really been accumulating a lot of points through that right now. After that 6-month time frame, this card is probably going to go back into my wallet and be replaced by something else for those categories. I also just hit my welcome bonus of 100,000 points after I spent $5,000 on the Amex Platinum in the first 6 months that I had the card. So that's always nice to see those points get deposited into your account. But of course, there's that $550 annual fee with this card. And I've made a few other videos talking about these kinds of things, so I'll link those on the screen right now if you haven't checked them out yet. But like I said before in that video, I have to plan out how I'm going to use this card going forward. But really my overall strategy was to never hold this card long term, just because there's a better version out there with the Charles Schwab, where you can redeem your membership rewards points for 1.25 cents per point into your Charles Schwab brokerage account, so that effectively raises that floor value of your Amex points. So long term, that's my strategy to get that card, but of course there's a lot of rumors floating around right now about American Express and Charles Schwab possibly eliminating that benefit. So I'm kind of holding my breath right now for that not to go away, but we'll see. I really don't think they're going to do that. They might just make some adjustments here and there. But again, overall, this is in my wallet right now for that spending on gas and groceries until the end of July, and then it'll go back into my drawer and get swapped out with one of the other cards that I have in my wallet right now. So next up in my wallet, we have the American Express Gold card, which is normally my go-to grocery store card because it gets 4x back at grocery stores. But like I said, for the time being until the end of July, I'm defaulting over to the Amex Platinum for that. But this Amex Gold also gets 4x back at restaurants, including delivery and takeout services. So, you know, it gets a lot of good use there. It's probably the favorite looking card that I have in my wallet just because of that shiny gold color, metal card. I think when people see this come out, they they think it must be important or something like that. And really, it's not hard to get the card, but there's also a $120 dining credit and $120 Uber credit that you get every year with this card. So, you know, I try to use those credits to offset the annual fee a little bit, but regardless, this is getting a nice return on your spend for grocery stores and for dining under normal circumstances. So this is a card that's just going to always remain in my wallet, really no matter what the circumstances are. And again, I reviewed the Amex Gold in a previous video, so I'll link that on the screen right now if you want to go check that out. The third card that I have in my wallet for the summer of 2021 is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. And this has really just been a staple of my wallet for the past 2 years that I've had the card because it earns 1.5x points on all purchases. So whenever you're buying something that doesn't fall under a traditional category, such as, you know, a category like travel or groceries, this is where I'll pull out the Chase Freedom Unlimited because it's just good for an all-purpose catch-all kind of card. But really the most value for this card is when you combine it with a Sapphire card, such as the Preferred or the Reserve. I personally have the Chase Sapphire Preferred right now, so it's a $95 annual fee card on the Preferred, no annual fee for the Freedom Unlimited. So when you combine those two together, combine your points, you could take advantage of the one benefit of the Sapphire Preferred, where you redeem your points for 1.25 cents per point for travel through Chase's portal, or you transfer out to transfer partners to get even more value. So that's where the real value of this card comes from. Like I said, great catch-all card, no annual fee, so that's why it remains in my wallet. And the last credit card that I have in my wallet for the summer of 2021 is going to be the Chase Freedom card, which is older and discontinued since it was replaced by the Freedom Flex. But those two cards are pretty much identical aside from the fact that this does not get 3x back at restaurants and drugstores. But that doesn't matter because it's still getting 5x back on rotating quarterly categories. And that's the reason why I have now moved this card into my wallet, because Chase just announced that the 5x categories for Q3 of 2021 are going to be grocery stores and select streaming services. So the plan is that once my Amex Platinum is no longer able to get 10x back at grocery stores after that 6-month welcome time period ends, I'll go ahead and swap in the Freedom card to get 5x back, which of course is not as much, but you know what, it's a no annual fee card. So you really can't beat that in my opinion. And cool fact, this was actually the first rewards earning credit card that I ever got about 3 years ago. So it's always gonna hold a special place in my heart. I think it's a great card. The new Freedom Flex is even better, so I'm gonna be picking that up soon as well since I'm under 524 at the moment. And the last card in my wallet is not a credit card, but just a debit card in case I ever need to go to an ATM to withdraw cash for something. And that's going to be my SoFi debit card, which is linked to my SoFi Money account. That's an account that I just opened up the other week to go try out and make a full review video on, which I'll make soon. But overall, first impressions are good. It's, like I said, linked to a SoFi Money account that earns 0.25% interest, which is like nothing at all, but better than 0% that I get on some of my other accounts. There's also a useful ATM map feature within the app. So if I ever need to withdraw cash, I just open the app, go to the map feature, and then I can see ATMs nearby that aren't gonna charge me a fee. The bad thing here is that it's just a debit card. It's not earning me any sort of cash back, so I'm never gonna use this to actually pay for anything, but it's still nice to have just in case I need to withdraw cash. And like I said, that's the reason why it's in my wallet. And that's it for the credit cards that are in my wallet for the summer of 2021. So now I'll get into what cards I'm looking to get next. And it really starts with the fact that I'm under the Chase 524 rule. So I'm gonna look at the Chase business cards first. Now my YouTube channel has just about 600 subscribers, so thank you so much to everybody that subscribed so far. I really appreciate the support, but that means it's a bit of a small business and I can start applying for some business credit cards. So for that, I'm looking at the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited and the Chase Inc. Business Cash cards. The Inc. Business Cash will give me 5x points at office supply stores and on internet, phone, and cable services, as well as 2x points on gas and restaurants. The Inc. Business Unlimited just gives me 1.5x points on everything, similar to the Freedom Unlimited. I think that I know which one I prefer, and I'll make a video on it once I get that card, but let me know down in the comments below what card out of those two you think I should get. Because you need to be below 524 to apply for a Chase Business credit card, but that business credit card doesn't actually count towards the 524 status, I'm going to go ahead and then pick up the Freedom Flex after that. Like I said, I already have the Freedom card and the Freedom Flex is just the upgraded version of it, but you can still get them both and then actually combine your spending. So instead of only being able to get 5% back on up to $1,500 per quarter, you get 5% back on up to $3,000 when you split up your spending between those two cards. And after that, I'm actually interested in getting a card that came out of nowhere when it was announced the other week and I made a video about it, and that's the Citi Custom Cash card. So this is another no annual fee 5% card, but instead of getting 5% back on rotating quarterly categories, you're gonna get 5% back on the highest spending that you do out of one of 6 categories each month. So I think the Citi Custom Cash is just gonna become my go-to gas station card because gas is one of those 6 categories where you can get 5% back, and 5% back at gas stations is really hard to beat. I'll get that card after I'm no longer getting 10x back at gas stations through my Amex Platinum. So that wraps it up for what's in my wallet in the summer of 2021 and what credit cards I plan to get next. If you like that and you want to see some other videos from my channel, go ahead and check out some of the ones I'm going to put on the screen right now. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.